Sugar cane comes out of the field, and this huge factory turns it into crystal sugar in seconds. Don't blink, because there is a 150-ton production war going on here every second. First, the cane is sliced with high-speed cutters. Then all the juice is squeezed out with huge pressing units. But now the real show begins. Steam boilers and evaporator towers condense this water to form sugar crystals. Then vibrating dryers and rotary drums come into play, and the familiar white crystals emerge. These images will shock chocolate lovers. Here is what happens to the cocoa bean in the factory. Hundreds of kilos of cocoa beans first enter the roasting machines and begin to turn into brown gold here. Then, steel-toothed crushers break these beans into pieces, and the resulting rough cocoa mass is smoothed out with refined rollers rotating at thousands of revolutions per minute. But this is where the real magic begins. Get ready to see. Here, the milk ceases to be liquid, thickens, and turns into a sweet miracle. Here is the fascinating journey of condensed milk in the factory. It all starts with the milk filling giant stainless steel tanks. This milk is first homogenized by balancing its fat in giant separators. Then it enters high-temperature evaporators where most of the water in it is evaporated. The milk, boiled under low pressure in giant vacuum tanks, thickens while the stirring arms turn non-stop. And then comes the sweetest part. Sugar is added and the mixture thickens as it continues to be stirred. Get ready, because you will soon be amazed at how a pineapple gets into a box in seconds. The king of tropical fruits, pineapple, is like gold processed rapidly in this giant factory. In the first step, the pineapples arriving on trucks are taken to automatic feeding lines, and their thorny skins are peeled off in a single move by high-speed peeling machines. Then the laser cutting knives come into play. The pineapples are cut into rings, slices, or cubes. In the blink of an eye, these cut pieces are sterilized by passing through boiling water tunnels, and it is time for filling. These images are so impressive that you will forget what grapes are. Here is the giant production line where fresh grapes turn into raisins in seconds. Everything starts with the meticulous classification of the grape bunches. Automatic vibrating screening machines separate the grapes from the leaves and stem residues. Then the bunches are separated into individual berries with high-pressure air blowers. And now it is time for the drying tunnels. In these tunnels, the grapes complete the drying process that would have taken days with hot air currents in a matter of hours. You won't believe your eyes. Date syrup, the most concentrated form of sweetness, flows like gold in this giant facility. Everything starts with washing large and fleshy dates in giant sieves. Hundreds of kilos of dates are cleaned of mud and pit residues with high-pressure water jets. Then, the dates are taken to incense boilers, softened with a steam cooking process and made ready to be separated from their fibers. Now comes the most critical stage, giant screw press machines. These machines squeeze the boiled dates and extract the dense sugary essence inside. This production line that you will watch now shows how they extract the liquid miracle from the coconut. It all starts with the coconut shells being separated in huge metal drums. Cutting blades break down the hard shells in milliseconds, leaving only the white inside. Then this white meat is separated into fine fibers in automatic grating machines and kneaded in high-speed mixers. Now it is time for the most fascinating stage. Cold press machines squeeze this grated meat with enormous force, extracting the pure oil inside drop by drop. What you see here is not an ordinary syrup production. This is the moment when a plant coming from the field is transformed into a golden syrup with intensive labor and machinery. Here is the sorghum syrup production line. It all starts with the freshly cut sorghum stalks being transported to the factory by conveyors. Then these long stalks are crushed in giant cylinder press machines, and the sweet juice is extracted from them. This pressing process is so powerful that even the last drop of liquid can be extracted from the stalks. The raw liquid obtained is first taken to the filtering stations, and its fibers and sediments are removed. But now the real show begins. Get ready now, because these images will show you how crazy fast an ice cream cone is actually made. It all starts in giant mixer tanks. Flour, starch, sugar, and a special liquid mixture are turned into a smooth dough in seconds. This fluid dough is then poured onto the rotating plates with automatic dispensers, and that's when the heat kicks in. These cooking plates, which are heated to over 200 degrees, create the cone shape with each pour. The mold closes, the dough cooks in a few seconds, and the shaping arms come into play immediately afterwards. It bends quickly while soft, and takes the shape of the cone without hardening. The production line works so fast that hundreds of cones are baked every minute and lined up flawlessly. These images show how ice cream's best friend is produced. Here is the breathtaking process of ice cream cone production. It all starts with the preparation of the liquid dough in giant mixers. Once this special mixture of flour, sugar, and starch reaches the right fluidity, it is pumped into automatic casting machines. And now the real show begins. The rotary molds open in seconds. The exact dosage of dough is poured into each compartment, and then the molds are closed. It all starts with the nectar collected from the tops of the palm trees. This precious liquid seeps from the flower stalks, which are cut with special knives in the early morning hours, and fills bamboo containers. This natural essence is then transferred to large cauldrons in the factory, and this is where the real magic begins. In steam-powered boiling systems, liters of liquid are boiled for hours to thicken. As the steam rises, the palm sap turns golden brown and the consistency thickens. Then the mastery comes into play. The liquid is poured onto cooling trays, where it slowly solidifies and takes its form. Rice cooked in giant steam boilers with precisely controlled temperatures gradually reaches its famous sticky consistency. While the mixing arms ensure that the grains do not stick to each other and remain at the same consistency, the cooking line operates with millimetric timings. Some are then packaged directly, while others are pressed, dried, or fermented to be used later in mochi, desserts, or traditional products. This system is so precise and fast that rice from an ordinary field turns into a product worthy of professional kitchens in minutes. Here is the incredible journey of peanuts turning into paste. Everything starts with giant sieves. Raw peanuts are first cleaned of stones, shells, and bad kernels. Then they enter high-temperature roasting machines where they are rotated and roasted until they turn golden. In the next stage, the cooled peanuts are separated from their shells with giant cylinder machines, and the inner kernels are selected with a vacuum and carried forward. Are you ready? Because this video will make you say, how is this possible? When you see how liters of sweet syrup flow out of the corn. Yes, an ordinary corn kernel turns into a liquid, golden corn syrup in a few minutes in this giant factory. First, tons of corn are cleaned and softened in steam machines. Then it's time for the grinders. They work like a beast. This video will make you say no way, because what you are about to see is a simple root coming out of the ground, turned into flour in seconds with giant machines. Here is the production of cassava flour. It all starts with washing the big-bodied roots coming from the field. High-pressure water jets and rotating brushes remove all the mud and shell residue in seconds. Then the cutting machines come into play. The cassava is finely chopped and sent to the drying tunnels.